Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Chainsaw Man, Season 1, Episode 4. So, last time we had some proper motivation for Denji. He is allowed to touch Power's breasts as long as he saves Meowie. Now, I talked in length about this in the discussion of last episode, about whether or not he really will, she really will let him do it. Because it seemed like she was just planning on double crossing him and feeding him to the Bat Devil. So, we also learned some very important information that the devils are born with names, and their names represent the fears in which they are attributed to, and based on the level of that fear, we can tell how powerful they are. Now, we don't have a perfect scale of measurement yet, but as we see more devils, we will probably be able to understand that a bit better. And yeah, we had a cool fight against the Bat Devil and Denji as well. He went full Chainsaw Man. We learned that he can retract his blades, and he has some extra human strength in there as well. So some pretty cool stuff. And in the end, I'm pretty sure he killed it, and he chopped like all around it. So I hope he didn't hit Power and Meowie. I think Power will be fine, just based off the fact that she was just introduced. She's a devil and, or a fiend, I should say, and stuff like that, so she can probably, heal even if he did cut her a bit, but Meowie might not be so lucky, and maybe that will be why he can't touch the boobs, you know? But, yeah, either way, I'm excited to watch more. We'll talk more about boobs and stuff as we go. So we also got little hints at American issue and Soviet Warhawks and stuff like that. So little world building stuff thrown in there. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Alright. Oh, more Power backstory. That ass. I mean, that bear. That table making noise. She killed the bear! Oh, Meowie. We see all the things she killed, but hasn't killed this. Oh. They're building it up to be even more tragic. Gotta love anime hair. It's always in the perfect spot. Even when she's from... Oh, shit. Oh, that... I just felt that in my toes. I think I just relived every moment I've ever stubbed my toe watching her do that. Oh. Interesting. Are they in the stomach? Oh. Meowie's alive. Oh, it's a fat cat now. Oh, he saved. I want to touch your boobs. Please say it. Please, Denji, don't cop out on me now. Haha, yes! Oh my god. She looks down. Amazing. It's just peak anime. Let's get out of the guts and stuff. Oh shit! Is it because of the damage done? Can he can regrow that, right? Ugh. Oh no, is it gonna actually heal? Oh, it's a different devil. Ugh. Those aren't the nipples I wanted to see this episode. What did it hit him with? God damn. This show is just one thing after another, isn't it? What is that? I mean, it looked kind of like a worm, right? But how scary are worms? I don't know. I mean, I know worms gross people out, right? There's a lot of people that don't want to touch worms. If they go fishing, they can't put the worm on the hook themselves, kind of thing. Like, I guess we'll have to wait. I won't analyze too much until I know it's actually a worm devil. Alright. Well, what happens if he activates chainsaw mode with his hand off? Does a chainsaw just come out of the stump still? Or does he not get that chainsaw? Does it heal it, like, immediately? Does he need to drink blood to heal? I have a lot of questions. Ugh. Maybe this is the titty devil. Shit, really? Can he go chainsaw again? Oh, God, every time. Oh, is this all he can do? He's low on blood, isn't he? Yo. Okay. Oh, that'd be cool if Makima shows up. I want to see her do shit. Oh. I hate this thing. Jeez. Alright, boy. Let's see what you can do without much chainsaw in this. I don't know if he can use his forehead at all. It's not even like the blade isn't even spinning, right? Does he still have physical strength? Ugh. That looked good. I like the smoke coming in and fogging him out. Okay, I think he still has some to merely fondle a chest. Power's gonna learn some shit about a man's motivation. Determination. Because of motivation, I should say. Does that work? Yeah. What a wonderful dream. Oh, so even she knows it's foolish. That's nice. Please don't make a joke. I just don't want her to be like, you can fondle mine. Ugh, I just grossed myself out. Oh, he got it to spin a little bit. Oh, shit! Alright. He got some damage in. Oh my god. Ugh. He's just sliding in the gunk on the ground. Ugh. Jeez. Oh my god, this is amazing and brutal. Oh my god, he's wrapping her up in the intestines. Is that what he's doing? Yeah, holy shit. Oh! Jeez. Jeez. Oh my god, like, it looked like his eye is almost popping out. Oh my god. He's a madman. I did not expect this going into this episode. I thought we were gonna have like an aftermath after all that shit, but no, we just have another battle. Jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, the tongue. You never expect the tongue. Jeez, he can take some damage, though. Oh! Oh! Okay. I wasn't sure. That kind of looked like feminine hands. Jesus! Well. So apparently humans have powers like this? Is he contracted with a devil, then? What is he? If he can do that? It's a leech. Okay. They said that before and I missed it, my bad. That makes more sense. Meow. Oh, you're gonna take care of the cat too. Nice. Okay. Question. Is his hand back or not? He was also stabbed through the... Oh, he found it. Okay. Hmm. They always do in anime. Okay. It's the same as him with Pochita. So he's just a hypocrite. I still like him, but... Hmm. Will he lie? Okay. Oh, the chainsaw guy. Okay. I like that not every single one of them seemed happy, right? Just give me the damn apples. Hmm. Some grasp. Whenever people are in hospitals in anime, not every single time, but so often they have apple slices and they cut them like bunnies like that. Alright. Alright. Scot-free. Saying scot-free just made me want scotch pudding. Man, I could really go for some pudding. Gonna inform Makima about all this. He had to make sure his hair looked good and everything before he went in. Oh, how adorable. Gun flesh? Hmm. Ah, Makima is such an interesting character. She notices. It seems like she notices so much. I feel like there's always an ulterior motive under there. Like she, I don't know. I get the feeling she brought Denji in for a reason, and Power in for a reason too. But she doesn't like come straight up and say those reasons. Ah, she's such an interesting character. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the mysterious nature of her, but and there really isn't anything more. Toothpaste. Brush those teeth. Make that coffee. That's coffee, right? Grinding up the beans. It's not like tea. It's definitely not tea. Yeah, oh, I've seen people make coffee like that before. I've never done it like that, but fancy machines and shit. What anime was that where they, like, tried to make... Was it Tokyo Ghoul? Where there was, like, a bartender that, like, perfected his art of making, like, coffee, and he make sure he does it around the thing, pours the water around the grounds, like, perfectly and stuff. Just living life. Alright. He's just crawling around on the floor. Is it power? It's power, isn't it? Jesus. Oh no, does she have to live here too? Poor Hayakawa. My super toast back. He's still making that toast. She wants blood, right? Oh. These poor guys. I like how even Denji is, like, frustrated by her. Shit, devil. She does it too. Oh my god! They bounced and she didn't even move! Oh. In the bathroom and shut the door. This music, oh my god. Oh my god! I love this music. Three squeezes. Ah. She's an angel! Oh my god! What an outro! What a way to start it. So the question is, the very important question I have now, guys, is... do we get to see it next episode, or do we skip it? It's very important. Power gets a whole outro. What? This is wacky. Oh my god. Okay. That was wild. That is it, guys, for episode 4. Man, what a good episode. This show's great. Like, I think I've officially just owned it, right? Like, the episode, what was it? It must have been episode 2, right? Where every thought on his mind was boobs, and I was like, okay, that was a little much. But, like, I think I've just accepted it. I think I'm just on the ride with Denji, like, let's get some boobs, you know? Yeah, it was... But the episode was great. It turns out there was a whole nother devil we had to fight, the Leech Devil, which makes more sense than my theory of Worm Devil, because, whatchamacallit, because people, I think, are far more scared of leeches than they are of, worms. So, and that one seemed decently strong. Like, none of it is still, like, I don't know if we ever will get kind of like a big boss devil, right? Like, you know how some shows there's like a character that spans multiple episodes, and, you know, I don't know, I'm just imagining like in a, you know, maybe it happens in this anime world, but in other animes I could imagine there being like a really powerful devil, and he commands like a bunch of devil underlings, right? And he like sends them out to like try to take out Denji, and eventually we like take out his underlings and work our way up to him by like the end of the season kind of thing, and he's like the final big fight. And like I said, it may never come to something like that. I could see in it, like, there's other anime that I could see doing that, but this one could just have a bunch of random ones, right? And some of them are more difficult than others, kind of thing. So, but either way, this one seemed decently strong, but nothing too crazy. I mean, Denji in his weakened state was fighting it, so if he was full Chainsaw Man, I don't know that that one would have been a problem. And then, you know, Hayakawa comes in, that's his name, right? Actually, we haven't seen him in a couple episodes, so yeah, Hayakawa came in and just, granted, he kind of sneak attacked her. She wasn't expecting it, but managed to beat her with that giant ass wolf, or fox, I should say. But yeah, that fight was gross and really well done. Like, the nastiness of them, just, for one, the nastiness of the Leech Devil in general, just having these like 6 just saggy titties is nasty, and it's everything about it was nasty, not just the saggy titties. But also, like, the fact that they're sliding around in the like leftover remains of the damn bat devil and everything, and he uses like the intestines to wrap up her legs and all that. Oh, it was brutal, well animated. I really enjoyed it. Absolutely loving this show. So that the Leech Devil was the Bat Devil's waifu, so that's cool. That also means that devils form relationships with each other, which I guess also will give us the possibility of what I just said, where there's like a big bad devil that ends up working with, like, whatchamacallit, like a big bad devil that works with lesser devils kind of thing, and like there could be teams of devils because of this right here establishes that possibility. So that's interesting. I really like that after the fight, Hayakawa sent the cat to be like, make sure it's okay, send it to a vet and everything, and let Power keep it. Seemingly, that it was at the apartment with them. So that's that's really cool. Like, despite how off book this mission went, Hayakawa is still a good dude. He doesn't want to separate Power from the cat. Because, like, yes, he could have easily sent the cat off to the vet to have it looked at, but then after it was left at, they could have just left it at a shelter or something. He didn't have to, like, take it back. He could have said, like, well, this is your price for going off book kind of thing. So that was kind of cool. They also mentioned that they found his hand and reattached it, and then it took a blood transfusion for it to just like form back on. But I guess my question is if you couldn't recover that hand, then what would have happened to Denji? Would he have just been missing a hand for the rest of his life? Or since he's a devil, would it have regrown? Like, or he's part devil? Because we know that the Bat Devil ate some blood and was able to reform his arm, right? So, would Denji be able to do that too? I guess we know that he's able to reattach it and it works fine after, but we don't know if it can fully regenerate it. I guess that'll just be something we learn later on if it ever happens again. So, but yeah, I was saying during the episode that Hayakawa is a little bit of a hypocrite, isn't he? Like, he talked down to Denji for care not well, I guess he talked down to Denji for like caring about devils, right? But yet he is in a contract with one. I guess that could be that it's like a give and take relationship and it's not, man, I've had something in my eye. It could be that it's a give and take relationship and he doesn't give a shit about the Fox Devil. So it's possible that he's not a hypocrite in that regard, you know, where he could still be yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting that for someone who's so against devils and so against what Denji is and how Denji acts, yet he is in a contract with one. But it's a lot like Pochita, where Pochita, he gave Pochita some of his blood and everything, and Pochita didn't kill him, basically, and that's the situation here. Now, there was something he said while in the hospital, right? It would have been right before he showed his arm, right? In exchange for power, I offered up a bit of my blood, or a bit of my body as food. It was some skin this time. Okay. So he had to give up some skin in order to save him here. So it's not just blood. It's part of his body too. So I guess it's something that I imagine he only uses that when he absolutely needs to. I imagine he doesn't use that every time he fights because he's just human, right? He has no like devil part of him, which means that he still has to heal normally and stuff like that. So either he just won't fill a request for something like, I don't think he'd ever give up his hand, right? Because it's not like he can regenerate it, kind of thing. So either the devil knows that it can't ask for anything that leaves like lasting injury, right? Like skin reforms, right? It grows back essentially and heals, I should say. It might take some time and everything, but it's interesting. I'm looking forward to learning more about his relationship with the Fox Devil, because as someone who hates devils, doesn't want anything to do with them, has a contract with one, it's interesting. I like the irony. But yeah, what else? Now, one interesting thing was no, they said about the Bat Devil and the Leech Devil there was no gun flesh. Did I hear that right? Because I mean, I have no idea what that even means. Let's see if I can find the line again. Maybe. Shit, he's leaving. Crap, I went too far. Seem a little more flexible. I think I'm too far, right? He already gave his report, so he's about to leave. Bum 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 bum. Division 4 exterminated. There were no traces of gun flesh in either the Bat or Leech Devil's heads. Huh, okay, so maybe we are leading up to something, a gun flesh, meaning there could be a gun devil, right? And guns are probably one of the bigger scary things. So if there's a gun devil, then that would mean that there very well could be a, like I just talked about, the possibility of a big bad, right? Maybe the gun devil is that. Interesting. I don't know what that means, like gun flesh being in their heads. Like maybe by putting, maybe the gun devil can put some of his flesh inside their head to control other devils, maybe. I don't know. It's definitely something that seems like it was seeded in there to be like, ooh, you guys can think about this and that'll be revealed later and it'll make more sense what they were talking about back then. And that's pretty cool. I like little things like this where they don't have to, you know, they're giving us a lot of little things, like things that I don't understand so far is Gunflesh that was just mentioned, American Issue, which they didn't really go into what that is, Soviet Warhawks, whatever that is, military use of devils, obviously, I mean, it probably is what it is, but there's probably more depth to what that really means, so I'm sure there's a lot more we could learn there. I think that's most of what, like, the little hints that we've been given that I've picked up on, at least, throughout the show so far. So, I like having little stuff like that because, you know, there's some shows that whenever they say something like that, they immediately tell you what it's referencing and explain it kind of thing. But seeding little stuff like this in here just adds to the speculation. And, you know, now if we see like a gun devil, we can be like, oh, maybe this has to do with the gun flesh they mentioned before. And it immediately makes you more interested in the character. Same with like Soviet Warhawks and stuff like that. Whenever we hear that, we're immediately going to be like, oh, we heard that before. What is it? You know, like immediately more intrigued. So that's really cool. I also like that Hayakawa, for the guy who in episode 2 just wanted Denji gone, is now defending them. Like, they went outside the regulated area, as Makima said, and they went pretty far out, and she was even saying, like, how'd they get so far out without being noticed? So, I wonder if that's also something, like, how did they get so far out without getting noticed? Did someone let them get that far? Did someone want them to get outside the area and covered it up? Or was it really just like Hayakawa said, and they're just so stupid that they managed to pull it off? I don't know. But yeah, like he defended them and said, I mean, he gave the story of, you know, power, like he didn't tell Makima about power leading him there, even though he knew it. He said it to Denji and everything. So that's cool that he's defending them now after he tried to just be like, no, like Denji, get out of here. You don't need to be here anymore. That's just really cool character development so far, and I mean, she even said you seem more flexible. So it seems like Denji might have had an effect on him, and he denied it, but obviously he's going to deny that. But Power is now living with Hayakawa, and now I immediately just feel bad for him, even if they were both like really well behaved. It's still like Hayakawa goes into work every day, working for public safety, fighting these devils, and then he has to take work home with him in the form of these two people and take care of them. He has to cook extra food for them, you know. At least it looks like Denji's doing some of the cleaning and everything to help out. Denji is a bit more respectful than Power is, you know. And I like that Denji, being this guy who went so long without having a lot, that he sees Power throwing these vegetables, and he's like, respect the farmers who grew them, which there was another anime where they said that. Oh, it was it was actually a filler episode for Bleach. I recently rewatched all of Bleach, even the filler, in order to get ready for the airing season that's going on right now for Bleach. And one of the filler episodes, there was this like young princess who said she hated carrots, and I think it was Ichigo that yelled at her and was like, you need to respect the farmers that grew these and everything. So just reminds me, I heard that so recently and then heard it again in here. But yeah, poor Hayakawa. I'm the kind of person that really likes to separate like my work life. Like when I'm out of work, I don't even want to be thinking about work at all, but he has to bring home this constant reminder and like babysit them. And I mean, he's not on the clock, right? He's just taking care of them. Like, does he get any kind of raise for having to buy all this extra food for them? Like the extra electricity they're using, the like all the utilities and everything, like does he get any extra to maintain that? Like, I mean, obviously shows don't typically, especially anime, don't cover finances too much. I say that, yeah, we had Denji's finances in the beginning of this one. But yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for him, because if I was in that situation, I'd be like, fuck this. But, and then we ended off with a bang of, not that kind of bang, but Denji being able to fondle Power's chest, which she said she had no intention of ever honoring that deal, but because he gets 3 squeezes, 1 for saving Meowie, 2 for killing the Bat Devil, and then a 3rd one for saving her, not telling Hayakawa about her and everything, not selling her out. So, yeah, he gets 3 squeezes, and that was just funny. I like how she's blushing, too. I was really thinking, like, maybe that's just an anime thing. But, like, it's really weird to talk about. But, like, do devils, like, even though she's, like, a devil in the body of a human, right, a fiend, does she still, and she talks about how like all these things are so like petty from humans, but does she get any kind of like sexual arousal that humans get because she's in that body? I don't know. But she seemed like she was like blushing, and so I wonder if she's like maybe a little bit like, I mean, she seems like she's being very bold walking in there and being like, you know, go ahead and do it, you know, but like I also wonder if there's a little bit of her in there that's like embarrassed about it too. I don't know. I mean, she was walking around at the very beginning of this episode. Man, I forgot that even in the beginning of this episode, we had her, a little bit more of her backstory, which is, this episode had so much. It's insane. But But yeah, we had her, walking around super naked for a while, so maybe there really is no care about that. Or maybe the more she lives as a human, the more these kind of things affect her. That could be something too, right? Maybe she starts to become a little more human as she acts more human and everything. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know that it really matters either, because I have a feeling that after this groping, we're gonna move past this a little bit. I mean, we'll see. I guess his next goal might be getting laid, right? Unless he finds another goal to attach to. But I mean, who's he gonna try to sleep with, right? I don't know, and I wonder how far that one will go, because usually in anime, at least regular anime, not getting into like the ecchi and the hentai stuff, is they like avoid the topic of sex. They never like, sometimes they will hint at it that characters might have done it and stuff like that, but usually they don't show it as in the forefront as like, the fondling chest here in this episode. I don't know if they're going to do that same thing for, banging someone, right? But we'll just have to see. I mean, maybe they will step it up. Anyway, great episode. The outro was crazy and wild too. I like that Power had a lot of focus in this episode, and then she had a lot of focus in the outro too. Makes a lot of sense. And as I said during the reaction, Makima considers to be continues to be, not considers, continues to be this enigma kind of character where I can't really tell what's going on in her mind, and I love it. It makes me want, like, I just want to learn more about Makima. Like, that's all I want. So, but yeah, I think that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link is in the description below. You can see all kinds of shows that I am recording on there that are not released to YouTube yet through my Patreon show tier. There's also early access for other shows, not this one, as you know I watch it as it airs. So yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.